2007 or 2008, and it first appeared in Everyday Fiction online, and then it was picked up for their Best of Print anthology for that year. This started out as a 1,500-word story, and now it tops out at a whopping 215 words. And it is much better the way that it is now, I feel, than whenever I first started the story. And it's interesting, I'm the only person that as I go through and I see this, I know what would have been all of these other little background ideas. But with Flash, I don't do too much Flash, but whenever I read Flash, I want it to be short. I want it to be an actual Flash story. And of course, Mike Arnson, who is like the king of Flash fiction, was one of our mentors at Seton Hill and a good friend. So you learn a lot just by absorbing, being around the greatness. Black holes, I guess. So this is called The Surrender. Standing in line with the other children, Dee clutched her stuffed bear and hid her face in its warm fur. Her other hand squeezed her mother's fingers. The moderator blew smoke from its pit in the ground. Its blue metallic arm reached out, a shiny claw dangling over the crowd. What have you to surrender, little one? Dee hugged the bear close to her heart and stroked its softness. Tears flowed down her face. She brushed away the sting of their salty cowardice. Smiles from the yellow-robed adults nudged her feet closer to the moderator. She placed her bear in the pile next to a book of rhymes and a toy flyer. Panic welled inside her. She would never feel the bear's comforting warmth again. The world looked lovely. She wanted to throw up. Her mother's words returned as a soothing whisper. Be brave. You're one of the surrender generation. You will be revered. Dee didn't know what revered meant, only that her mother was proud of her for doing this. Suddenly, Dee knew it wasn't the touch of the bear she would miss, but her mother's touch, her mother's warmth. But I will be revered. She raised her arms up to the clock, ready for its cold embrace, and that must be a good thing.